Fox News alert now. New information on the panic and fear for dozens of climbers as they try to outrun a monstrous avalanche on Mount Everest when the earthquake shook. Oh!
We decided to take this trek even though it's one of the hardest ones around to do, just because we would get to spend a lot of time together. So we hiked every day with the intention of getting to base camp. As we trekked, we had awesome weather, great blue skies, the sun was out every day. Our guides were fantastic, the people we were trekking with were fantastic as well. My brother and I, we really got to bond during this time as we were on this journey. We got to the day to get to base camp, and we came into a place called Shep, which is roughly about 3.5 hours trek from the actual base camp. It was kind of an odd day. Weather was starting to come in, it was overcast, a little eerie, a little different. So our party trekked out and there's an iconic sign. It's a yellow sign that has a base camp this way with an arrow on it. My brother and I weren't sure if we should stop and take a picture there or not. We kind of went back and forth on it and decided, you know, the weather could be bad on the way back, so we'll just stop and take a picture. I handed my camera over to our guide and we got up on the rocks right next to the sign and he snapped one picture. As soon as he snapped that picture, the ground started to shake. Instantly, we heard this roar. A sound that to this day I don't think I'll ever be able to describe properly. I realized that an avalanche was coming at us. It rose 30, 40, 50, 60 feet. It continued to get big, and then all of a sudden I was just encased in snow. I couldn't breathe. It was thick. I felt like I was almost underwater, just sucking in particles. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't hear anything. Everything was just this fog of white. Then maybe a couple minutes later, I heard my brother call, and it was good to hear his voice, to hear that he was okay. I looked down the ridge, I saw the rest of our party, although they were shaken and knocked to the ground, covered with 2 to 3 feet of snow. They were all starting to get up and were okay. But as we were leaving, we got our first glimpse of base camp and the devastation that the avalanche had in that area. Once we got to that point, our guides broke down again, almost more so than what they did before, because they had realized that if we had have gone over that ridge, if we hadn't have stopped to take pictures for 15 minutes, if my brother and I had been ahead of the rest of the group, which we were every other day, we probably wouldn't be here today. There are a lot of people there that didn't come back.